I'm Kyle Yeomans. Basically, my job at ESPN anyways is as a play-by-play announcer, a studio host, and a producer.
What's happening? I'm your boy Q, host here or co-host here on Unnecessary Roughness, ESPN Central Texas. Myself and Craig Smoke do a show every day from 12 to 3. Talk a variety of sports, talk a lot of sports, talk a lot of trash, talk a little hip-hop, just throw a little, sprinkle a little bit of everything in it, have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, though. And again, I mean, the Super Bowl 53, what can you ask? What more can you ask for? You got the Rams, you got the Patriots. It's going to be a great game. I'm sure the week is going to be a lot of fun.
Ever since I could remember, I was passionate about sports. I mean, growing up, whether it was going with my parents to Baylor football games, growing up in Waco and being a part of this community, I mean, I would go to Baylor games all the time. And so basically, whenever I got to high school, it was an easy decision for me. Was to just go ahead and say, hey, let's make a career out of this. Let's do what I love. And now I can't even imagine doing anything else. Just the thought of not working in sports just kind of it eats at me a little bit because, I mean, it's my passion. It's what I love to do. And you don't work a day in your life if you're doing something you love. So
I'm Kyle Yeomans with your ESPN Central Texas Sports Center update. Heading into the start of Super Bowl week, lots of basketball storylines as the NBA All-Star starters were announced yesterday afternoon.
I was a music DJ. I was an on-air music guy for the longest, and just being here in this building with ESPN, and I realized I was starting to get a little bit older, but I was still the coolest dude in the building. I thought that, hey, I need to have that opportunity to go and work in the sports industry because I love sports as well. So I figured I could take my hip-hop attitude and, the kind of little personality that I had from that and combine it with a lot of sports and have a lot of fun, and it's worked out really well.
When you see people go in their car, they usually don't hook up to radio stations. They usually hook up their phone, listen to Apple Music, Spotify. That's kind of the new thing going on. And also, aside from music, podcasts have really become the thing people listen to in their cars.
I can't worry about that. There's so many different outlets that you can go to and choose to. It doesn't always have to be like radio like we do. But, there's if you're good, you're good. If you're good at what you're doing, you continue to grind, you make a lot of connections, you know a lot of people. I feel like there's always going to be a job for a guy that's going to bust his tail.
as long as there are going to be cars on the road, there's going to be radio to fill that. Even though there are phones and Bluetooth and whatever you want to throw out there, podcasts or whatever it is, like I talked about the oversaturation of the market, if that's there, that's great. There's always still going to be radio.